that working now? Yes, okay, finally. Didn't realise all that time wasn't picking up any audio. And now that is working. So that's okay. There might be a little bit of background noise from the computer. I have moved the microphone to the other side. But, you know, these things happen. I should probably be looking at it from the back and not the side. Okay, so I would like to add a... I don't think that's the one I want. Is that the one I want? Yes, this is the one I want. I'm also generally doing this by eye because okay, so should that have a curve in it as well? I'm leaning towards maybe. Yes, okay, so now that I've got that shape that I want, I am just going to actually select all of them. Okay, and I need to edit this one to be an out curve, not an in curve. And let's see how that simulates. I think it covers most of the bottom. I might actually have to extend that slightly more. And I think out a little bit more might be quite nice. And there we go, let's try that. And how does that look from the front? Okay, no, undo that. It's already... There we go, that's better to your body type. Okie dokie. Without ruining the whole thing, would like this to be more this way. There we go, and I want this to be more central, and the whole thing to be more forward actually. But yeah, so this is where I have been, and this is where I'm probably going to be. So I'm creating this to create an exhibition. You'll notice that everything is in these strange colours at the moment. It's because I am trying to do some layers, because I want to turn these into kind of like moth wing patterns. But first I want to make sure that there's no clipping in terms of that this is a layer above this layer and this layer is a layer above the knicker layer, which I think I've put at 0, and again that these two bits on the side, which are actually separate pieces, will also be layered differently. The blue bits, I've frozen them because I didn't want them to move while I was editing different bits. Oh, are you off, Theron? Bye bye, Theron. It's always lovely when you come to visit. Right. So, I'm also planning to do an overhaul of my channel to add some social media links and different elements to just let you know where to find me, because I do update on a variety of platforms for doing different things, and of course if you want to see the exhibition, you might want the link to my social. So I do need to update, but I want to do it myself because I know what I want it to look like, and this is just a temporary background of a pattern that I really like. It's actually AI generated, but I'd like to do something myself. I just haven't had the time to get around to it. But also, before I forget, I would like to that corner is a little bit too harsh for me. Ooh, that's not going to be smooth though. There we go. That is a little bit better, but I might have to increase the actual mesh to get that shape. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing so far. I am also in the process of changing the lacing because I don't want it to stretch so much, but otherwise I'm quite happy with it and the way that it's going. These colours are not the final colours, they were just colours for me to kind of get an idea of fabrics and how I want it to sit. I put the knickers in last, so that's why there's clipping with the corset, which I froze first. And so if I unfreeze it now, I don't know if that's a good idea actually. Maybe if I freeze this one and freeze this one, and then freeze that one, unfreeze that, unfreeze that, and freeze that, simulate, there we go, lovely. Maybe I don't need to freeze those bits. These ones on this side are frozen because the model kind of angles to the side in terms of that her hip is out on that side. I've had to freeze those so that they don't bunch up at the waist, just for now. But yeah, and then I'm going to cut into these shapes. Well, I'm not going to cut, I'm actually going to quilt them, which I might do a little bit of an experimentation now, because it might be nice to record that. So I'm just going to okay, I'm just looking at the Clo documentation. It's looking at UV maps, which, you know, fantastic. I definitely need to do more UV mapping, which is something I haven't done in Clo. I usually do it in Blender. So are my headphones on? Because I can't hear anything. That's weird. Oh, now my headphones are off. And now they're on. Oh, why can't... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's kind of loud actually. Yeah, there we go. I'm also in the middle of trying to create a wardrobe app, not for sale. I'm going to put it on Itch, just because I had a wardrobe app and I adored it exactly the way it was, and now it's just kind of changed and it's really disappointing, and so it now doesn't do what I want it to do, and that's really, really annoying. So I'm having to I'm forced to create my own wardrobe app, just so that I can actually organize my wardrobe life, which I find really useful, having it, just planning out the days and also knowing what clothes I have, when they're in the wash, and just I'm fairly good at updating it. So okay, I had a video and I don't know where I put it. Did I put it in? I mean, now I'm looking in categories where it shouldn't be. This is for... No. Because it was a really good one. Whoops. Did I put it in programming? No, these are skyboxes. Okay, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, do you know what I've never tried to do? History. Can you search your history? Yes, you can search your history. That was yesterday. Oh, maybe I didn't do it on oh, it's quite possible I did it on another device that wasn't this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it is a video. Sorry, I can just show you. I realised. So it's just this video by Jim Simon. I find it to be one of the best Clo videos. Oh, I think my fried tofu is done. How exciting. I'll have to go and get that in a moment. I need to remember how this is sewn. Okay, so it's sewn that way. Mm. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to rush doing that, so I am going to. These are underneath, so I don't want to quilt those. Mm. Okay, I might leave this for next time because I need to like this video, I need to save it. This action is turned off. Oh, because this content is made for children. Oh, so I need to. No, how do I save this? Okay, I will have to just remember it. I'll just subscribe so I can remember. But anyway, because I don't want to rush the lines and I really want to get those like intricate shapes of the wings. So that will be the next thing I will be doing on this, but not today because I have induction material that I need to go and do. I also would like to take a little bit of a break to just play a mindless game. It is the dream. So I'm off to play a mindless game, eat something, not just the yogurt I've been snacking on, but eat my actual dinner, and then do some more uni induction things, and then I will probably do a more analog design before I finish this one. Maybe it'll be a good idea to print this out so I can draw on top of it. Oh, or screenshot it so I can draw on it on Photoshop. That might be a good idea, just to give me an idea of what I want it to look like. But yeah, thank you for watching my stream. I will definitely be back. As I said, this month will be sporadic because it's going to be quite a busy month. Next month, I'm hoping it will be a little bit smoother, but it is Comic-Con, and so I am in the middle of making costumes. I am making a Avatar: The Last Airbender costume for Princess Yue, and I am thinking about making a Catwoman costume because I made a like a Harajuki inspired Catwoman costume which I really liked, but I would like to make a Catwoman full costume, but kind of like one that's a mix of the different ones that I like. So I'm really thinking about doing it, but I need to commit to doing it so that I actually start it and finish it, which I have all of the things I need. I've got the material, I've got the pattern. I don't have the pattern, I have the pattern in my head. I'm just going to draw a pattern from scratch to fit my own body, so that I can do like a triangle nick out of the back, which will cause it to, because when you have trousers and you have a slightly curved back, you do kind of like a triangle out of, so that's the bottom of the triangle, up and over, and that will help it curve up your back, which I need for it to not have that weird ruching at the back, which I really can't stand in a garment, especially if I'm going to make it myself. Might as well make it for my own body type, like I did my other costume where I went as like 70s, sorry, lost my train of thought, where I went as a 70s satin hippie poison ivy. It was lovely satin and embroidered ivy. Well, they were poisonous oak leaf because I really like poison ivy, and I really like the story that she's inspired by. It's one of my favorite kind of. Oh, I don't know if you would call it gothic horror. I would call it gothic horror, but I'm not sure if it meets the specific criteria in literature terms to be gothic horror. But yeah, that is it for the stream today. I just wanted to update you on where I am with the garments for the new spatial exhibition. This is how far I've gotten. No colours, no designs yet, but there I am going to do some quilting on all of the sections that are, from this angle, all the sections that are green, inspired by Moth wings. So watch this space to see that development. I will probably be back tomorrow doing some of that. I will have done more detailed designs, and then I will probably use that video I showed earlier to just develop that. But yeah, that is it for today. It's a short stream. I just realised that I haven't been present because I've just been so busy preparing for uni, thinking about like how I'm going to do notebooks. I'm thinking of digital notebooks, and thinking about any training that I need to do, and obviously like making sure that my computer is up to scratch, because part of my research is going to be involving, well, most of my research, all of my research is involving digital digital items in virtual spaces, but it's there's going to be an element of having to look in physical spaces, so I'm not always going to be on the computer, but I'm mostly going to be on the computer researching. I'm not sure if streaming me researching will be an interesting thing. I mean, if you just want to look at my face as I ponder things and type away, I don't see why not, but definitely the practical elements of research like this is just practice, but there will be a practical element to my research, and I definitely want to do some AR programming, even though my research is focused on VR. A lot of VR development, heralds from AR, or has been kind of like trickled down to AR, or over, not down, over. So there will be an element of that. But yeah, that is it for today. I am really pleased with this, how it's coming out so far. I'm looking forward to adding colour and doing some of the other design. I'm also going to do like a showcase design that's a little bit more so these are more simple shapes and patterns, but I'm going to do one that's a bit more and that's going to have a moth head, not a computer head, because the computer head is like my thing about that element of lingerie, of being viewed and kind of the reception of it, and like thinking of that reflection of what we see and what we experience. Maybe I should do a mirror as well as a head. I'm not sure how I would do that. I suppose it would just be a flat frame with a mirror in the middle and a material. That's something to think about. Well, maybe I might do that. It might be a good idea to have different object heads, but I don't want too much going on. But yeah, thank you for watching my stream. I will definitely see you in the next one, and do check out my Patreon for updates. Updates are available. Most updates are available for, if you just follow, you don't have to pay for updates. It's just a really good place to